So first of all, observe this position. Your opponent's rook is hanging. So you can capture this rook free of cost here. So you are gaining 5 points extra here. So do you want to capture this rook free of cost? If yes, then your answer is wrong. If you capture the rook free of cost, then it is draw game by perpetual check. Look at here. Queen g6 check. The only move king h8. Then queen h6 check. King g8. And it will be continue as perpetual check. So after that it will be draw match. So be careful when you are giving, when your opponent is giving you any pieces free of cost. That time you should be careful. You should ask yourself, why my opponent is giving these 5 points free of cost to me. So in this position you can capture this rook, but before capturing this rook you have to play one intermediate move here. So start our rules. Step number 1, check. Can I give check here? Yeah, you can give check here, but I don't think it is helping you. Then rook will go back and you cannot capture the rook free of cost. It will be supported by the king and bishop. So we are seeing in this visualization that this queen c1 check is not helping us. Okay, let's go for another type of visualization. We have one more check here. Here, queen g1 check. After queen g1, your opponent has any good move here? What if your opponent play king to d7, sorry, king to d2 square? Then it is very bad for your opponent. Then you can capture this rook. Rook takes d5 and check. So king has to move anywhere, and after that you can save the perpetual check. You can stop the perpetual check. Wait, but after this check, again visualize. Can your opponent play bishop to f1? Visualize properly. Queen g1, bishop to f1. Then what? Then can you win the match here? See, queen g1, bishop to f1. Then queen g3 check. So king has one option here, king to e2. King cannot come here after this check. Again the same condition. Let's visualize again. Queen g1, bishop f1, queen g3 check, king to e2, and then what can you do? Yes, then you have very nice move. Queen f3 check. Create the queen fork here. Let's visualize again. Queen g1, bishop f1, queen g3, king e2. It is another variation. Then queen f3, forced to capture the queen. Pawn takes queen, check, and your opponent is losing this rook. Okay, if this visualization is difficult for you, then we will go for practical example here. We are going to play this check. Queen g1. Okay, your opponent is going to d2 square. Then it is very easily winning. Rook takes d5. Your opponent's move is king c2, and then you can stop your perpetual check by playing rook d6. That is fine. Stop this perpetual check. But wait, we didn't see the another variation. Queen g1, bishop f1, queen g3 check. Your opponent cannot come to this file, and then you will capture this rook. So your opponent forced to come come to e3 square. Then queen f3 check. Queen takes f3, pawn takes f3 check, and still this rook is hanging. So king takes f3, rook takes d5. Done. Okay, now next one. Okay, let's see the checks here. Starting point, you know that. Okay, there is no check. Okay, capturing. Any capturings are there? No, you can capture this one, but it is very bad capturing, and you cannot do anything here. Okay, so this time our check is not working, our capturing is not working. So we should go for attacking move, or you should try to apply some good tactics here. Okay, in this position I can give you one small hint. You have to apply deflecting defender. Look at this rook. This is the weak spot here. Your queen is already attacking here, but this queen is defending this rook. So try to deflect this queen here. Try to deflect the queen from here. Okay, let's visualize. You can play f3. Your opponent's rook cannot capture this one. Then you will go for check, king h7. Then capture the rook, queen takes rook, and your opponent is losing one piece extra here, the one rook extra. Your black has to keep his support here for the rook. Sorry. After this move f3, black is forced to play queen c4. Then rook c1, again deflecting the defender. And that is hopeless position. No way to save the rook. He has to save the queen by going back and then capture the rook free of cost. Okay, let's see. f3, queen c4, rook c1. Oh, computer is playing this move. Then no problem, take the queen. Okay, this one is a very easy puzzle. It is checkmate. Just pause the video and solve this puzzle immediately. Okay, we are going for visualization here. Our step number 1, check. So we have this check and this check. Start with any one of this. Okay, rook takes b3, check plus capturing. Rook takes b3, then king has two options, king d4 or king f4. So rook takes b3, what if king d4? Then rook d3 checkmate. There is no way for the king. Okay, this is checkmate combination. Rook takes b3. Let's see the next option for the king. King to f4. Then rook c4 check. Any way is there? Yeah, he can play his last move. Knight to d4. And then rook takes d4 checkmate. Rook takes b3. Rook c4 check. Rook takes d4 mate. So for each and every puzzle of chess, you have to visualize properly. Your visualization power has to be strong. Otherwise, you cannot become strong chess player. Oh, this one is very interesting. Just pause the video and try to solve this one. It is not that much easy actually. Okay, look at the checks first. Queen takes f6 check. This check is not helping you. Okay, capturing. We have only one capturing here, and one more capturing is there, but that is very bad. Okay, so here we have to go for attacking move here. So what is the weak spot here? This is the weak spot. f6 queen is the weak spot here. What if you play bishop g5, the skewer? Your opponent cannot go back. Then bishop takes e7, completely losing. After bishop g5, your opponent is forced to capture this one, queen versus queen. Then wait, don't take the queen back. You have to play one intermediate move that is very easy. Bishop takes e7, check. King goes to anywhere and then capture the queen. So you are gaining 3 points extra. Everybody try to visualize this one properly. It is not that much easy for the basic and intermediate level. Okay, let's see the moves, then it will be clear in your mind. We are playing bishop g5, then bishop takes e7 check, and then capture the queen. So we are gaining 3 points extra here. We applied skewer in this skewer, then this is called intermediate move. Done.